Let's see. We wait. We wait for 10 a.m. for that 10 a.m. silver bullet. Let's see what's going on. As of right now, we forming this breaker block. This gonna be my point of invalidation to see where the market want to go. Right now, we just crossed over the London. We crossed over the London high. So, and we created this breaker, and it's just from a low, then a high, then a lower low. So like this breaker is a is important. Like if we want to keep going up, then obviously this breaker should hold. But if not, we'll be looking for a change in state of delivery. Let's look at the 5 minutes, see why our point of invalidation will be. Okay. Yeah, 5 more minutes before the silver bullet start. Let's see. I'm just trying to wait. Let's check this hourly. Yeah, if you look at it right now, we in a real tough we in a real tough range. We took both sides of this liquidity of this London liquidity, and we've just been chopping around right here. Usually, when you get so much a chop like this, we getting prepared for an expansion. So let's see. Maybe we take these highs and then go lower, but I don't know if that's gonna happen all the way. It happened completely today, but that's what I'm targeting right now. Or it's a lot of equal highs up here that we're targeting. So I want to see those hit soon. Check out this 4 hour. It took liquidity, so if we do, let me take note of this. 4 hour gap. And one of the main things that I'm looking for when I'm trading is like low resistance liquidity. And like if we're trying to figure out where the low resistance liquidity is, it's really like this, because none of these highs come out and take up. It just, forming a lower high. Like you got a high right here, lower high, and right now we forming even lower high. So that's where the market tends to like move smoothly through that low resistance liquidity. So if low resistance liquidity keep forming right here, then that kind of give me an idea of where I feel like the market might go. And if we remember, we gotta wait for that 10 a.m. silver bullet. Yeah, see, like, yeah, that's easy. That was easy liquidity. I just wish we would have went down here first, and I could have, grabbed some of that. But hey, yeah, that one candle right there, just that one candle right there just took away all trade ideas. It came up and took that liquidity that I wanted, then came back and took this, went back to London low. That's a crazy candle right there. But now since it's 10 a.m., it's silver bullet time, and basically what I like to trade is a 4 hour candle. Like if you look at the chart, this one candle by itself is a 4 hour candle. So I like to trade that candle alone. So we'll see if we can find anything. We got this large wick in the way, so we'll figure out how we can go about that. And most likely gotta wait, because what I wanted was us to come down to this green box and then take that, but right before 10 a.m. it took it and then came down into the box. So like anybody who was in early before 10 a.m., they whatever position they was in, they most likely got stopped out. And that's why a lot of times I usually wait till 10 a.m. And if you're on Central Time, it's 9 a.m. But I trade off of New York time. Yeah, right now it's really tough to have a bias with that wick right there. Unless like we take the wick, and unless we take some the liquidity that the wick formed. So what I'm looking for is called like the power three. So basically every candle, like if you look at an individual candle, like this candle that I'm pointing to, every candle has a wick. Like most of the time, most all candles that you trade are going to have a wick. So what we like to do is trade like when it opens and it wicks down, we like to find a trade in here to catch it going back up, or opposite. If it's a down candle, we like to trade in the wick that's going up here to catch the move all the way going down. It's like you can trade these higher time frame candles alone if you know that, because we say time is fractal, and what that mean is whatever is going on the higher time frame is also going on the lower time frame. It just gives you, a different story. So let's see. Right now we accumulating, and we call it AMD, the power of three. We call it first. A lot of time we accumulate, and accumulate basically just mean like consolidate. It moves side to side, side to side to build up orders, because the market can't move without somebody, buying or selling. Just like we have to accumulate the orders, then we go in one direction. That's the manipulation, where it gives you a false move, and then it distributes, and that's when you get the big move. I like to trade the distribution. That's where you catch the big moves. And if anybody was paying attention to the market earlier this week, we caught some big moves. As a matter of fact, I want to show that like on the daily. On the daily, this where like I got in right in here. This is where I added some. Well, it's right here, right on this candle exactly. I added to my personal portfolio right here, because we closed above. We was closing above this, and it turned this into an order block. So I got in about here on some spy contracts, and it's already did made like a $20 move in no time, because I seen all of these equal highs up here. So I was kind of thinking like we could target this. So it was like this easy money. I didn't expect it to get up there that fast, but yeah, it's easy money. Yeah, and it's like I like the now I'm starting to like the longer term trading way more, because it's like the market is one sided. And for the most part, like the market will have bear cycles, but for the most part, if you can get in position at the right time, you can just ride the market up, because it's like it's rigged to go up. So if you can get enough money to be able to buy you some contracts and hold them over a long period of time, you can make some real money. It's like everybody not meant to day trade, because like you gotta have a strong mind to be able to sit in front of here and trade every day, because some days you won't even be needing to take a trade, but your mind will be telling you need to. Maybe it's because you was working a job all your life or whatever it is that make you think you have to treat trading like a job. But it's not. Like you do not have to get in here and trade every day. Cause like this week it was some, like if you look, let's see, let me figure out exactly which one is Monday. Like if you look at this calendar right here, this is Monday. We got one, two, three, four. We got four green candles. You could have called this one day right here. You could have only called Wednesday, and you would have made a great amount of money. You didn't have to catch Tuesday and Monday also. You catch one day and you would have been good, because this Wednesday was like a great trade. It was a great trade. So, and right now, a ideal trade scenario that I'll be looking for, and if I don't get it, of course I'll just sit on my hands. But I would like us to take this high and go a little bit higher, before reversing and deciding to want to come down to here. That's what I would like to see ideally. But if we can't, if we can't get that, obviously I just sit on the sideline and be patient. Let me check out ES because you have to be you have to pay attention to both. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're about to get what's called SMT divergence. And if you don't know what that is, ES and NQ, they're like brothers and sisters. They're like twins, basically. So if one is doing something and the other one is not, that's basically the people who make the market. That's them tipping their hand to you that the market could be reversing or the market could be doing this. So it's like if you look right here, these are two these are two different tickers. Like these are two different things that you can trade. But look at this right here. They both had the exact same move. But if you look right here, this one is getting close to taking out its high, and this one is not taking has not even came close to taking out its high yet. So if we take out the high on this one and not this one, that could be, letting us know that a reversal is coming. And that's what I like to trade, the it coming back down. Hopefully we can catch it back down into this wick, which will be a easy trade if we can. Delete this line. We don't need that anymore. Let's see, where's the order flow? Okay. Yeah, we getting close, so we just gotta be patient. Let's check. Let's check YM. Yeah, YM took his. Yeah, YM doing his own thing. It took his low. And this is the Dow. I don't trade YM. I don't trade YM, but it does have a desirable setup. Like if this closes above here, I could see it going to this high here. So we'll watch the Dow and see what it want to do. I don't like. I like to just trade. I just like to stick just to NQ to keep it, keep it simple. But this would be like this would be a bread and butter setup right here. We're delivering from a fair value gap. We have an inversion fair value gap here, and we have this high that this 10 a.m. candle made, and it's like it'll be an easy target. At least, and like with trades like this, you get to here, you trim, go break even, whatever you need to do, and then your full TP will be here. Let's see, do we touch this? Yeah, it's like when you know about liquidity and where the liquidity is, it's real easy to figure out, where you wanna try and take your trades in the market, and where you wanna see the market go. Because yeah, like I see something like this is literally my bread and butter right here. Like if I see this, I don't like I could lose on it. It don't matter how many times I lose on, I'm gonna take it every time because that's my setup. But I don't do like I said, I don't trade the Dow. If I wanted to see that on NQ, just check and see what ES doing. ES then came on up a little bit now. Let's go back to let's check these other time frames. Make sure we're not missing nothing. Okay, yeah. And see, and that's what I love about this the trading strategy, my setup strategy because like at all of these points right here, these are take profits just in case we don't make it to the full TP. And like once we get above here, now this trade is now this trade is protected. Now it's a break even trade. So now this trade can not be a loser. It can only be break even. So like that's the good thing about this strategy. It saves you a lot of losses because you just you'll make nothing, and you would rather make nothing than to lose something. Like in the futures world, all you need is about like 20 points. All you need is 20 points. If you trade, multiple days a week, 20 points a day, and you'll be set. Let's see. I really can't tell, but yeah, we did not take out that. We did not take out that high. Let's see. Can draw it up a little bit, yo. And let's see, do we have some other something else that we could be targeting to catch this one? Let's see. That's too short of a target. Let's see. Yeah, so that's yeah, like I said over here, it's real. And when we in the like right now we're in the buy program. So when we in the buy program, if we are like if you want to have something to be able to also to be able to know if you should be trailing your stop loss, these black candles, when we're in the buy program, we do not want to see price come back below these black candles. Like price should respect these black candles every time that it comes down into them. It should just bounce off of them. That's an easy way. It's called like institutional order flow. So like with institutional order flow, you do not want to see the black candles violated. And as I said, like I knew once we seen it, this is my bread and butter. And if you want the setup, like I do have some PDFs of the setup and how it look, you can just DM me or on Instagram or whatever, and I'll send it to you. But it's like it's an easy set. It's one of the easiest setups to identify because all you're looking for is a fair value gap here. But most importantly, what a lot of people mess up at is they get a strategy, but they're not able to identify the liquidity. You have to be able to know where the market is going and where is it likely to go and be able to identify, your buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. That's what makes the trade easy to take, is that once it comes into here, I already have a bias that we took this low from this candle, so we're likely to try and take this high right here. And we tapped into this 1 hour fair value gap. So we're gonna see, do we want to come back down after taking these highs? Let's see. Let's check this out. Let's go back to the one. Yeah, we took that high. Yeah, but like, if you if you see, and another thing that you have to pay attention to, and why is this is why it's good to have, this is why I like futures more than I like just trading stocks, is because you have references to go off of. Like, this one took its 10 a.m. high, but this one didn't take its 10 a.m. high. So you would want to be out of this position still, even though it hasn't taken its high yet. And now we want to see if we can catch this 10 a.m. power 3. And let's pull it up. Let's pull up NQ. Let's see. Let's see. We do have an order block forming here. Let's see. We can go back and look at the Dow again. But if you tapping into the stream, leave a comment in the chat just so I know you stop by. Just say what's up. Leave a like too if you can. Where do we? This the 15. Check this hourly. Yeah, let me see. We can go full on this one now so I can do some better analysis with it. Let's see. Check out this liquidity. Yeah, and like I said, the reason that the reason that I added some to like my personal long term portfolio is because this right here is a order block, and like, we came down into here and we respected this, and I could tell that we had some we had some low resistance liquidity here, and all low resistance liquidity is the market just keep making higher lows. It's like I could just tell that with us kept making these higher lows, that it makes for an easy target. Like, the market will shoot through low resistance liquidity. Like, it comes to low resistance liquidity fast. So with me knowing that, I was like, oh, I need this. I need to add something right here. And then you have this counter right here. And when we're in the buy program, I know that this is going to be inversed. And like, even if you didn't have the knowledge to get in down here, you still would be okay to get into the trade right here, because this is our target, and you still will catch you about 100 points. Let's see if we can turn that power 3 on over here. See, the fair value gaps are like, if you don't know about fair value gaps, they're very powerful, and like price is going to react to fair value gaps in some way. It's like you're always going to see price reacting to a fair value gap in some way. Cause like I always pay attention to my fair value gaps. Cause you see right here, like right here, we inversed we inverse this fair value gap. Like this right here will be a fair value gap also. We inversed it. We come here and we bounced off of it, and we go higher. Yeah, that's why I like to get on here sometimes, just read price, because like I said, you don't have to take a trade. Like we had some big ranges this week, some great trades. Like it was really, the market just was pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. So it was like a lot of great opportunities, and you don't have to catch it all. You could just catch you a small piece, a small portion of it. Let's see. Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the chat. I'm gonna answer any question because I know it can. I know if you're new, it can seem like it's hard to digest, but it's not. It's rather simple to digest. It's just like when it's new, it just seems crazy and all these different terms and feel crazy. But it's like it's not at all. Let's check out ES real quick. Okay. And right now we're in an hourly fair value gap. That's right here. Let's zoom out a little bit. This box right here. This is a fair value gap, and I want to see if price wants to reject off of this fair value gap to go lower. So if we can get that, that's what I would like to see. But if we don't, then we just don't get it. Because like I said, what I like to trade, if you remember what I said earlier, I like to trade. It's called like the power of three, where the market accumulates, manipulates one way, and then distributes and take out this low down here. That's what would be ideal for me to see. Because if you see now, let me put y'all on some more game. This right here, let me change the color of it. I just changed to the same color. What color to do? I don't know. We'll do purple. This right here becomes what we call a order block. And it's like now I want to see how price reacts to this box or these three consecutive green candles. Like we don't want to see price come more than, let's see. I need to make it have a line through the middle. It do. But yeah, like with this box, like once we do that, that change, this called the change in state of delivery. That means we were bullish, but now we're bearish, and we want to see us come down into this low. And like this box that I marked out right here, we came below this box. So now that gives me confirmation to want to take the market down into here. And if you like with this trade, you would want to have a stop loss in this order block. Like in this purple box right here, you want to have a stop loss within this order block. Because what can happen is, let's see, let's press shift. This right here is a change in state. This right here is a market structure shift. My bad. This right here is a market structure shift. So like if price get down below here, price get down, below this is a market structure shift. And price could go up a little bit before going lower, but we know the direction price want to move in. It's just sometimes price has to go higher to go lower and go lower to go higher. And this is what I this is ideally what I look for. Like when market is, when order flow is strong, I want to see the market moving fast. Like I want to see it moving fast. I don't want to see it chopping around and playing around. I want to see it moving, moving very fast with speed into my target or my direction that I'm looking for. And boom, target hit just like that. Just like that, target hit. Easy. That's really easy. Easy as it gets right there. And I love those type of trades because I know in about 10, 15 minutes I'm gonna get on social media and see my mentor who taught me this. I know I'm gonna see that he took the same trade. Like, and I love that because I learned it, I figured it out for myself, but now I don't need someone holding my hand to do it. I can do it and know like, yeah, this some my mentor would have took. It's like just getting in here. Like the key to it is don't get in here with the mindset of trying to make money. Just get it like treat it almost like a video game where you just getting in here and reading price. You just read price. And if while you're reading price show you some good things that you like to see in price, then that's when you take a trade. But if that doesn't happen, you don't take a trade. But right now, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna change this back to whatever. That's too light. Change it back to red for my fair value gaps. I keep them red. Let's see. Yeah, it's just like if you treat it like a video game, you can get in. It make it a lot simpler to be able to get in here and just read price, and then once price show it, like you just trade it. Because some days you'll get in here and read price, and you won't know what's going on, and this that doesn't mean you don't know how to trade. Just some days the market is hard. And like today is one of those days. Well, this week has been one of those weeks that the market has really been on easy mode. And you see, that's one thing I like about trade. Like I didn't come to my screen till about, yeah, in Central Time. I didn't come to my screen till about 8:50. Like I came, sat down at my screen 8:50. It's now 9:34, and I caught and I didn't caught a trade already. Like so, it's not something that have to be super time consuming. You don't have to sit in front of a screen all day, because if you do sit in front of here and try and watch price action all day, it can get very tiring. Like yeah, I know like it's I'm not taking the trade before a certain time anyway. So it's like I don't even have to come to the market until it's time. Like it's no point of me just looking at the market for no reason. Yeah, I love that power three. Yeah, when I get off of here, I'll probably do some studying and going over some other stuff. We had a good day, successful day. And thanks to everybody who came out to watch.